As we get back into the action, it's a mound visit. Maybe we'll be paying to Cellular a visit. Thunder now lead 2-0.
Ian walked in that second run. I think Coach made that was quick, and I'm willing to bet it was a very subtle throw strikes, get 2 outs, let's go hit.
Here's the pitch. That one deep to Pitson. He'll go for it, just barely misses it. That one in foul territory would have been a diving grab, just barely missed it.
That's a good play by Hunter to go get it, but it's also a gutsy one because if he's diving like that, that runner from third is going to take up and score very easily. So that's one of those tweeners that give Hunter credit for going after it.
Yeah. Yeah. As here's the 1-1. That one back towards Pitson again, but way foul.
This is our 2-hitter here, and he's been, I wouldn't say he's tardy, but he definitely, the bat head's lagging behind. First inning he hit the left, and now he's fouled 2 off towards Hunter, so.
Yeah.
Cade's already shifting over to a little bit, playing him to go opposite.
That one, of course. Oh, and called safe at second. That'll bring another run in.
Wasn't hit the hardest on that play. We just need to take the out. 3-0 now, Seymour.
Yeah.
Here in the top of the second.
Still only 1 out.
Staffold up again. Let's see if he falls one off his foot again and doesn't realize that it's a fair ball, and we can turn 2 real quick.
And here's the pitch. In there for strike number 1.
Can tell by Ian's body language right now, he is not a happy camper.
No.
Ooh, that one called a strike. That had a lot of break on it. Just squirted out of Aaron's glove.
Stefani just couldn't hold on towards the end of that one.
We just need to get an out here.
Get 2 outs, gain some momentum going into the third. Try to gain some momentum by batting going into the third. And then just doing what we do best.
There
that
it
was
is.
Over DeSalyer's head. Double play for Muntz? No. And another run will score for the Thunder.
He was quick getting down the line, and even if Grant does shovel that off to Caden, I'm not sure if we get him there. It was not hit the hardest. It took a while to get through the infield.
As Wolt was the one to come in and score. Now runners on the corners, first and third. We've seen a little bit of aggressiveness from the Seymour coaches. See if they want to do something here. Runner on third looked to maybe want to go, but decided not to. Here's the 0-0. As
Kind of surprised that Seymour didn't try that Mickey Mouse play of starting him to steal and then just stopping halfway to try to buy in that runner from third. We had a squeeze opportunity in the earlier here, and now I thought for sure they might try to steal another run.
Yeah. 2 outs now. 1-1 count to Caden Staffold.
There's a nice curveball.
In there for strike number 2. Carson Staffold on second. Colton Nyland on third. 2 outs. Ball outside. Just missed the plate.
Ian really trying to reach back to put a couple more miles per hour on that pitch, but
That one's fouled off. This Raider team ranked 7th in the state in Division II. Took a loss to.
Ooh.
That one almost caught him. Looked like it broke just in time. Full count now. They went from 2nd to 7th after a loss to WLA.
There we go.
That was strike number 3. As we head to the bottom half of the second.
Go Kiel
Thunder
Raider.
lead it 4-0.
As with most other things in life, the key to achieving your long-term financial objectives is preparation. Your goal may be to protect your family during your working years or guarantee your own retirement security. These things won't happen by accident. It is important to map out a strategy that will help you meet those goals. The good news is that it is never too late to start. Of course, preparing your financial future can be intimidating. Luckily, you do not have to do it alone. Putting your strategy into action starts with a simple phone call to your local New York Life agent, Todd Oleg. You can find Todd on the 300th block of Fremont Street in Kiel. Todd brings knowledge and expertise to help families and businesses in Kiel and surrounding communities achieve financial success. He looks forward to seeing you soon. Go Raiders!
New pitcher now for the Thunder, number 27, Colton Nyland.
I'm guessing that Seymour is probably going with the same approach of making this a committee game and giving everybody an inning or two or a certain amount of pitches. Of course, in high school baseball, if you throw 25 you get or more, you got to sit for a day. So with their regional game tomorrow, I don't know how deep they're going to let their pitchers go today.
Yeah, they might want to, especially the starter, especially if Volts is their starter. Is their planned starter tomorrow. They did a good job of just letting him get warm, stay warm.
Seymour does start tournament play tomorrow. They're the number 4 seed. They're in the upper half of the sectional bracket. Kiel's on the bottom half. But Seymour is going to be playing Clintonville. They're hosting Clintonville tomorrow. The Truckers.
Yep. So 4, that means that Clintonville's the 11? I believe.
Believe so.
Believe so.
Usually in this situation, we're going to box one up and Ian's going to unload on one. But being a new pitcher, taking a strike here.
As that one's correct.
That was kind of off the end of the bat there.
And
that's
shortstop
down.
Drops it.
Just out as shortstop's reach. It was kind of off the end of the bat there.
De Bruyne, I believe that was who dropped it.
Brings up our first baseman, Benny Kienbaum. Ben actually led the team in conference play in hitting at .432.
Really?
Led the team in RBIs during conference play as well.
Yep.
So now it'll be a good time for Ben to move Ian around a little bit.
Yeah, 481 and 419 on the on base on-base percentage and slugging respectively, 900. That is together. So that one's fouled off. It's the football field. Muntz on deck. That one caught by Salzman.
With the catch for out number 1. Next batter for the Raiders, number 13.
It's the second ball that we've hit pretty hard. Jackson in the first inning, and now Ben in the second. Their timing's on. They're hitting it up the middle.
The wind is just killing it, I think.
And lets it hang up there a little bit more.
Yeah. Now Muntz stepping in. As they'll check on DeCellier, he'll be safe. Muntz with a 657 slugging percentage. That one's a high flyer.
That's on the infield here.
Yep.
Oh.
Caught by the third baseman. That was Nyland, number 30.
Pitcher, third baseman, and shortstop were all right there, and they kind of looked at each other, and the third baseman said, I better take control.
Yep. That's actually Salzman now. So Salzman now is at third. As Schaefer steps in. Schaefer, a good young role player. 250. As DeCellier went and will be safe.
That was a strike. Ian Colton did a nice job of taking a strike there to protect Ian. Catcher had a good throw. Now, if we can make something happen here with runner in scoring position.
Schaefer calls time. As the catcher will go check on his pitcher. Just a real quick one. Real quick mound visit for the catcher. DeCellier's on second. Schaefer's at the plate.
That's one of those conversations of we need to switch up our signs to make sure that the runner, which Ian in this case, isn't relaying something into Colton.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 0-2 now. To Schaefer. They'll check on DeCellier, holds onto it. Just telling DeCellier that he knows he's back there. Here's the pitch. That one.
That was driven into the gap. Nope, that's going to hang up there.
Caught by, that's Staffold.
Good job by Colton taking that one the other way. He didn't look to pull that ball.
As we go into the top of the third, Thunder lead it 4-0.
Are you looking for a great atmosphere and great food? Look no further than the Gravel Pit in Kiel. Try one of our great weekly specials. $2.25 burgers on Tuesdays, Chef's Choice on Wednesdays, pick a wrap and fries for $10 on Tuesdays, and get yourself a steak sandwich and fries, or maybe a perch basket with fries or potato salad before Raider football on Friday nights. And finish off your week with a crispy chicken sandwich and fries for just $10 on Saturdays. Call 920-894-8493 for details. That's 920-894-8493. The Gravel Pit, located just outside of Kiel on Highway 57.
center.
As we get back into the action, top of the third.
Got some defensive changes here for the Raiders. Like we talked about earlier, a committee game on the mound, so Velker's in now. He'll probably pitch this inning and next inning, I'm guessing. So Cade takes over for Ian. Ian moves over to short. Then we have merry-go-round positions here. Grant bumps out to left field. Neese moves over from right to center. And Hunter Pitson moves from left to right.
Yeah, you know that Ian's not happy with that performance. Just underperformed in his eyes, at least. But Velker, here's the first pitch, outside for ball 1. That one towards the new right fielder, Muntz, but foul. Velker comes into the game with 3 saves, a 2.31 ERA, 4 wins, 1 loss. 36 and a third innings pitched. That one's right back towards
that went
him.
right off of Cade.
He'll walk that off a little bit.
Last night I worked a game, Brandon, at Manitowoc Lutheran, and there was a comebacker to the pitcher like that, and about 3 feet in front of the mound, it just took a rocket right up in the air and caught the catcher right in the side of the neck. Thought that one was going to be ugly. And then the next pitch, batter comes up, rockets one right at him for the third out. He caught it, but I think his heartbeat skipped a couple beats.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Cade's did right there too.
Yeah.
Cade looks okay here.
Yeah.
He looks okay enough that they're not even going to let him or have him take a couple warm-up pitches to make sure. He's just ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Might have a little bit of adrenaline.
Jerry Kiel thinks that the Velkers are tough, and they must get it from Missy. Nope, Tim, we're on the air, so that's out there. So, Missy, yep, they get it from you.
As now the 0-2 just misses the plate.
You know we're kidding you, Tim. We love you, and thanks for all that you do for the school and for athletics. The voice of the Raiders.
And that's a swinging strike 3, but he'll check, and he'll be out.
Nice job by Aaron keeping that ball in front of him, blocking it, and then making that room so he stepped out to the foul ground there. Don't know if you could hear it over the live stream, but he was yelling outside, outside to throw it down to Ben, so Ben knew where to set up on the base.
Yeah, that'll go in as a strikeout. That's the first strikeout. First strikeout of the game here in the 3rd inning. That's not something you hear a lot in these Raider games.
Ooh. Don't know where that one was. That looked like it was right down.
Must have missed low.
Looked like it was right down Fremont Street.
Here's the 1-1.
Yep, that was low. All right, now
try.
Cade's got a battle back here down in the count 3-1.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any leniency for low pitches. That one's, I think it had to have been fouled off. As now full count here for Velker. To a Thompson. That one's back towards Cade again.
Off the end of the bat. Oh.
Take it, just missed the throw a little bit right.
That throw pulled Ben off the base. That'll go down as an error. That's a throwing error.
Yeah, E1. As now Seymour has a runner on as Volt steps in, was pitching. Don't really know where he is now. Wait, 7.
Our base runner's got that big lead again now with Cade on the mound. He was diving back on that one. He was ready to jump back. He didn't get a good read on Cade's move there.
My apologies, not Vols. It is Polk. As Velker checks on Volt at first. 1-1 count. That one towards center field.
Nice drifting to right center.
He'll make the catch for out number 3.
That was a good quick inning for Cade. Takes us to the bottom of the bottom of the third here, still down 4. Now it's time to get those bats going.
Yep. Raiders Thunder lead it 4-0 on the Parker John's Barbecue and Pizza scoreboard. Parker John's, your place for all-you-can-eat Wing Wednesday.
With over 15 years of experience, Dynamic Heating and Cooling is the only call you need to make for your air conditioner, furnace, air handler, boiler, or ductless system needs. We offer free estimates so you know exactly what to expect when they come to your temperature rescue. Call 920-838-5599 for your heating and cooling needs. Dynamic Heating and Cooling supports your Kiel Raiders.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah. Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
Romy Oski now on the mound for the Thunder.
We just have a merry-go-round going on the mound here today.
Yeah.
But that's what you get in games like today, right before regional play. Romy was not on the varsity roster, so my guess is that he's a JV guy that they've brought up to just chew up some innings. And who knows, he might chew up more than one. He might chew up, what are we, the bottom of the third? He might chew up another 4.
Yeah.
So.
Leading off for the Raiders, number 2, Hunter Kitson.
Again, that's what you get in these games right before the regional, trying to save in your pitching, give your pitchers a little work and get them out, but then let the guys, in this case probably a JV player, eat up some of these innings here. So now it's time to take advantage.
As Pitson steps in. He wanted that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Pitson. Pitson in right now. Ooh, that one's inside, almost caught him. Able to move out of the way though. You able to hear me now?
Now I hear you.
Now you hear me?
Yeah.
There it is. That's why.
Oh. That one seemed a little bit high. I think Hunter was a little disgusted by that call, getting punched out.
Oh, it's not.
Double leadoff here in Milbrath in the 9 spot.
That one outside. Yep, now I can hear myself too. That one to DeBruyne. That
DeBruyne
one's
throwing air.
thrown over.
Airmailed that one to the first baseman. Now we just got to take advantage of that with leadoff batter up here. He did not look very fluid on that one. I'm guessing, total guess here, that That is not a regular shortstop playing shortstop right now. His footwork seemed off.
Yeah.
Playing through the ball, he didn't look comfortable.
Yeah, that is Salzman now at shortstop, not DeBruyne. DeBruyne number 1. Don't know where he's playing.
Chris Learman checking in, so listening from up in Green Bay. Good to hear from you, Chris.
Low for ball number 1 to the top of the order, Stefani.
Aaron grounded out in his first at bat to the shortstop. 0 for 1 on the day.
They'll check on Milbrath. He'll be safe. Number 19, that's Andrew Felty at first now.
All right, Aaron, box one up here to get your pitch. One spot. I think Coach May's probably giving him a take sign here.
2-0 count now. That one
swinging away.
That one
4,
2.
6, 3, double play.
And double play to end the inning. Seymour gets out of it. As we head to the top of the 4th, Thunder lead it 4-0.
Sargento is now hiring general production roles starting at $24 an hour at their new location in Fond du Lac County. Award-winning benefits, tuition assistance, and a 401k plan that ranks among the top 1% in the U.S. Work for a leading national brand right in your community. Go to careers.sargento.com and apply today. Sargento, your passion, our culture. Go Kiel Raiders! Premier Financial Credit Union proudly supports our hometown teams. With offices in Kiel, New Holsting, and Chilton, Premier Financial Credit Union is your hometown community credit union. To learn more about the credit union difference, please visit yourpfcu.com.
All right, as we head back into the action, Velker steps into pitch again.
I'm guessing he'll get this inning, and then it'll be maybe Aaron coming in for one, and then maybe Colton Schaefer having a multiple inning appearance today.
Or you could go Stefani, Schaefer, Pitson. Pitson has pitched a couple innings this season.
Again, this game really, we of course want to win. I mean, we always want to win games, but this game doesn't mean anything right now. This is more a tune-up just to keep our arms fresh, get some work in. That's a game-like experience going into the playoffs, so we don't have that long break.
The only thing this does affect is the max preps, or not max preps, with sports rankings, but.
And really, those don't mean anything.
No.
Got to go out and play the game.
Yep. I don't know how much May really looks at those, but that's outside for a ball. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 now. Velker trying to get through this inning as cleanly as possible. That one's towards left, but foul. Pitson out there in left, or right, not left.
Cade's up now, 1-2. It was a big hook, but just outside.
Yeah, just couldn't get inside enough.
Tale of two pitchers now. Ian, early in the first 2 innings, he was in on the hands. Cade now coming from the left side. He's been working that outside corner more.
And that is a strikeout for Velker. His second on the day. Came the same way as the first one did. A drop third strike, Stefani to Kingbaum to get him out.
Fouled that one off right above us. And that was off the roof or something. That was off some kind of metal somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where, though, because that was a late delay. All of a sudden it hit. Where do you think that came from, Tim?
I don't know. It might have been the corner.
Oh, did it get caught up in the netting and rolled over, maybe?
Ooh, that one almost caught the bat.
Maybe it was when you dropped that microphone earlier, Tim. That was low. Full count again here.
Back when I played in middle school, I'd always, as that one's singled to a niece in center field,
Nice solid hit up the middle.
always try to give a little bit of momentum. Yell, we own full counts.
Brandon Bates.
Brandon Bates, number 20.
Nice throw. Got him. Nice toss, Aaron.
And Nyland caught stealing there.
Aaron did a nice job of getting that out there. He had a pretty decent lead, but he still got thrown out by 4 feet.
Probably low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh, he went up to his eyeballs for that one.
High to months.
That was an
Months makes a
interesting
catch.
route. That was an
Yeah.
interesting route to that ball that Grant took. I'm willing to bet that that's the wind playing tricks on him out there today. Being an outfielder today is not going to be fun with this wind.
No, it will not. The Thunder still lead it, though, as we go into the bottom of the 4th. 4-0. Thunder lead it.
Looking to replace the living room floor? Do you want to update the bathroom? Call Nodler Tile and Flooring. Whether it's a walk-in shower or renovating the backsplash, switching to hardwood, or are you installing carpet, Nodler has you covered. And new this year, you can now visit their showroom, Signature Flooring and More. This new showroom is for everyone, from flooring installers to DIYers. Find the flooring you need to complete your new kitchen or an updated bathroom by visiting Signature Flooring and More, located next to Dollar General in Kiel. Nodler Tile and Flooring and Signature Flooring and More has you covered, from installation to selection to tool rental. Call Ryan today at 920-286-6041 for all of your flooring needs.
All right, as we get back into the action, it will be Velker Nice de Sellier due up for the Raiders.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Raiders, Kate Velker.
Velker flew out to the third baseman back in the 1st. And here's the 0-0 pitch. He wanted to call a strike, but stopped himself for ball 1. That one way outside, no question about that one.
We might see Oski here for a couple innings. First pitcher, and
that one
that's
cracked
through the
towards
gap.
right field.
First Seymour pitcher we've seen go multiple innings here, so I'm guessing their top 2 guys, they just got a few pitches in, like a extended bullpen session, and now they're going to settle in with JV player throwing a good chunk of innings here.
Raiders have a base runner now. Not something we've been able to say too much today. looked at, tried for him, but Velker will be safe.
Cade had his mitten in his hand, still didn't have time to put his mitten on.
Here's the pitch. That one towards right field, but foul.
Jackson knew that was his pitch. A little disgusted there that he didn't get a good barrel on that one.
0-1 now. Oski Denise. Here's the 0-1.
There goes
Runner
Velker.
goes.
Called strike. He's got a
He'll be
stolen
safe.
base.
He got under it.
Safe with a steal.
That was a close play there. Catcher got rid of that ball pretty good.
This is a good Seymour team, even though the record doesn't show it too much. Plays second in their conference.
Behind Menasha in the Bay Conference. And Menasha's another team that we saw when we were down in Florida. They went down and played 5 games, I think. We played 4. They played 5. They were, again, at our hotel complex. Ran into them quite often.
Someone in the bullpen warming up in the Kiel's bullpen. Can't quite see who it is. I can see Milbrath's catching for them. So I wonder if it's Aiden. Or
I'm wondering if
Aaron.
it's Aaron because it looks like Caden's got his shin guards on. So.
Yep.
Ooh.
That one inside.
Wear
almost
that
caught
one,
his
Jack.
Finger. 2-2 now.
Nobody wants to take one in the ribs, but right now we need some base runners.
It's easy to say while we're up here in the booth.
Very easy. Always easier.
That one out of play.
It's even easier when we are in the dugout and that chirping from your buddies, getting on your one of your good friends to get drilled. Yeah. Sometimes high school kids are just they pummel on their friends because they don't stick in there and take one. But then when they go there, they don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Easy to say, hard to do.
And here's the pitch. Outside for ball number 3. Full count now to Nice. If Nice can get on here, this is the first dangerous situation of the game for Seymour. Could be. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. She called strike 3. My bad.
That was a nice pitch on the outside corner.
Outside just caught it.
One out for Ian here.
And now DeCellier steps in with Velker on second. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike 1.
Well, you got to be swinging at everything now, though. I hate to verbalize because I have utmost respect.
0-1 count. 1 out. Outside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike now to DeCellier. DeCellier dropped one into left center back in the second. That one.
He ripped that one. That's going to
towards
score a
left.
run.
Velker will come in to score. DeCellier's going to.
Oh.
He'll be called out.
Ian got a little greedy there. Third, I think the third baseman cut that one off.
Yep. Yeah, I believe that's.
Well,
I
it's a
actually
mark
have no idea who that is.
that we made. So getting off that goose egg on the board is always nice.
One run scored. That one's outside to Kingbaum.
All right, Ben starts it off now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, you know how we were talking about taking one? There it was, right above the hip. That does not feel good.
There's an HBP for Kingbaum.
Grant up here now.
Kingbaum's not one to complain about getting hit by a pitch.
Yep, that wrestling mentality. Nothing phases those guys.
Here's inside for a ball. Wasn't sure if that one was going to catch Muntz there. They'll check on Kingbaum. He'll be safe. Let's check on Kingbaum once again. Must not like the lead he's taking. That one into right.
He's going to go foul. Long
foul.
run for that little triangle there behind first base. That's the death trap for a lot of balls. A long run for everybody.
Yeah. Not easy. Not easy whatsoever. Number 30. Checking on Kingbaum again. That one almost got away from Felty.
There we go. Oh, it's gonna be
That one caught by the right fielder.
nice running catch by the right fielder for Seymour. Going to the top of the fifth now. Raiders still down now, but put a tally up on the board. 4-1 now, Seymour.
Founded in October of 2016, Real Logistics LLC was created to support the growth and needs of their existing customers. Since then, Real Logistics has established themselves as a reputable freight brokerage service. Their team is up for every job, managing transportation needs with the skill and experience their customers have come to expect. Their family-owned values still hold true today. When you hear Real Logistics, you can expect individual attention, personal responses, caring attitudes, and sincere appreciation for their business partners. Real Logistics values the opportunity to earn your trust and business each and every day. For all of your logistic needs, visit Real Logistics.
With over 15 years of experience, Dynamic Heating and Cooling is the only call you need to make for your air conditioner, furnace, air handler, boiler, or ductless system needs. They offer free estimates so you know exactly what to expect when they come to your temperature rescue. Call 920-838-5599 for your heating and cooling needs. Dynamic Heating and Cooling supports your Kiel Raiders.
Walsh's prediction was right as Stefani steps in to start the fifth inning.
We got merry-go-round on the infield here now. So Stefani moves from catching to pitching. Milbrath moves from second to catching. Pitson, playing his third position of the game, is now in at second base. Neese and Velker go back to their starting positions in right and center field respectfully. And Jerry Kiel still making jokes up here.
Yeah, it's
If we move the umpire around Jerry, I think we're going to have problems. He needs to stay behind the plate.
Proud supporter of Raider Baseball, City Limits provides hair care and spa treatment right here in Kiel. City Limits can have you looking and feeling your best, from styling or coloring your hair to skincare or maybe nail and lash care. They'll have you looking your best from head to toe. Find out their full menu and services by visiting their website, citylimitshairstudio.com, or check them out on Facebook at City Limits Hair Studio. Treat yourself or a loved one by taking them to City Limits Hair Studio. As number 19, that is Felty, steps into pit bat.
First pitch strike from Aaron. He wanted that one. Was able to hold up. A little high.
That one caught by Schaefer.
That was a good example of why they call it the hot corner. That thing was roped right at Colton. Didn't move, caught it right at his chest. If he doesn't get a glove on that, he's getting tattooed right in the chest on that one.
I didn't even know where that one went. I just heard it hit the bat. That one was almost, as Jerry Kiel would say, sweet chin music.
I think we got to get Jerry on here calling a game one time. We talk about him enough. Maybe we just put the headphones on him. Ooh. Aaron tickled the inside corner there. Goes 3-0 though. Now he's got to dig down and battle back.
Yeah. The Caden version of the Staffelt brothers. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. And here's the 3-1. That one fouled off towards left field into the Kiel Raider bullpen.
The payoff pitch.
And here is the 3-2. Low for ball 4. He'll take his base.
Looked like Aaron was trying to reach back and overpower that one. Kind of spiked it in front of Milbrath.
Xavier Salzman now steps in.
Xavier Saltzman.
Singled to left, then stole second. Back in the second, struck out in the third.
We had both coaches here today, Brandon. They are playing bingo down in third base, calling out numbers, but they have different approaches. Coach May just verbalizes it, whereas Seymour's coach signals it.
Oh, Colton just could not get a hold of that one.
Nice sacrifice bunt there for Seymour. How he got that down, I have no idea. He ducked his head. He was going to eat that one right in the chops otherwise.
I thought he was just ducking and happened to hit the bat.
Nope, that was one of those that he threw the bat out there just to save his face. 1 out, 2 runners on base here. Fouled straight back.
See, this is a different guy as well. This one is Micah Byers.
You see a lot of coaches now going to calling out the numbers for plays. Not sure why. I'm kind of old school. I like giving signals. But I've heard a number of coaches say it makes it easier so the kids can read what they're doing instead of having to try to remember signs. Aaron goes inside there, is up 0-2 now.
Looking for a quick out here. 2 outs and 2 runners feels a lot safer than 1 out and 2 runners. Here's the pitch. That one
Oh,
just
in
stayed
on his
fair
hands.
to Schaefer.
Colton's got
He'll
only
get
one
the
play
out.
there. Only one play he had to throw it across the diamond. Just like Ian in the first 2 innings, Aaron got in on his hands there and just got a weak dribbler to Colton at third base. Colton did a nice job of coming in, playing through the ball.
Yeah.
Not forcing it, trying to get a runner at second base. He just took the out that was given to him.
I believe this is Ethan Voles. He started today pitching. Don't really know where he's been. That one's cracked to left field. Muntz is looking for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3.
You saw the wind there again in play. Grant took 2 steps back, then he said, uh-oh, and had to take about 5 steps in. So
Yeah.
that wind is still playing havoc on the ball up in the air.
Well, you know what every Little League coach says? It's easier to run forward than to try to backpedal as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. Thunder lead it 4-1.
Are you looking for someone to build your new house, or maybe remodel your old aging home? Maybe you need some small work done, like installing a storm door or a new window. Those little home improvements that you just can't find the time for, or maybe you just don't know how. Well, Albright Again Home Improvements has you covered, where no job is too small. If interested, give us a call at 920-894-7507 or shoot us an email at albrightagainllc@yahoo.com. Located in Kiel, call Albright Again Home Improvements for all your home improvement needs.
Walsh decided to go on a little bit of a nostalgia trip during this last break.
I didn't. Tim Velker did. He's the one playing the music. Those of you that had me down at the middle school when we did Just Dance, one of those songs came on. So Brandon and I were reminiscing, and I was showing him that, yes, I do remember all of them.
Leading off for the Raiders, number 13, Colton Schaefer.
Schaefer steps in now.
Oh, Colton took that one right in the ribs. And he's holding those ribs there. Like we said earlier, not fun to get hit there.
Definitely not. Pitson steps in.
Oski's in for his 3rd inning of work, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him the remainder of the game.
As long as Seymour coach will probably want to keep him in unless the Raiders can get a little bit of runs cut into Seymour's lead. And now Schaefer at first. They'll check on Schaefer. Might be trying to exploit him being a little bit sore from that HBP. That one low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0, swinging strike 1. 1-1 even now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one high to
Popped up.
Foul to the third baseman. And he'll get the out.
Wish the wind could have played a little more on that one and gotten that thing 2 feet further. Maybe that's in the Kiel bullpen, unfortunately. Caught it, first out. Brings up Bubba Milbrath. Do you know why his nickname's Bubba, Brandon?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I keep on meaning to ask him when I see him at lunchtime, and I keep forgetting.
He was named after Saint Bubba, the Catholic kid. You like
Owns a ball outside. 1-1 even now to Bubba.
I was up here and his mom was up here last year. She's got a nickname or anything? Call him Bubba. Okay. Must be a family thing.
That one
Get out of play.
That one's out of play.
That one's into the Seymour bullpen area.
Looked a lot like Pitson's, just got a little bit farther, which is just weird because wind's blowing the opposite of that way. Might have just been enough to push it. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike number 3. Backwards K.
He's been calling that outside corner. That's the third or fourth strikeout that we've had, and it's all been on that same pitch.
Outside corner for the righties. Gotta be
2 outs for the top of the order here. Got to get something going here. Getting late in the ball game.
Stefani grounded into a double play last time. That one fouled off to Velker. Velker in the on-deck circle. Raiders just have not been able to get anything going offensively. Defensively has not been bad, but it reminds me a lot of that WLA game where just nothing could happen offensively. Luckily, the defense has shaped up this game, but kept the Thunder lead to a minimum. As the 2-1 pitch. Low for ball number 3. 3-1 now.
Getting late in the game here, 3-1 count. It's got to be that peach of a pitch here that right in the sweet spot for Aaron. He's got to go after.
And that was not it. Stefani will take a walk.
Coach May's walking in. I think we're going to see a courtesy runner for Aaron at first base.
Next batter for the Raiders, Cade Belker.
Let him get a little bit of rest before he goes back out on the bump. Looks like Ben Gross.
Bench runner number 8, Ben Gross.
Gross steps in. Trevin Heller was telling me during math class today that he's cleared to run. He sprained his wrist during practice 2 weeks ago. He was starting towards the beginning of the season. That one's fouled off.
Be nice to get one right down the right field line here. If that happens, good chance to score 2. Gross has some speed at first base.
And May would not shy away from sending him. I don't believe. Especially in a game like this, you kind of just... That one called strike.
Breaking ball on the outside corner. Good pitch for Cade to lay off, even though he goes down 1-2.
Here's the pitch. That one towards right field, but foul.
Into the woods.
Now the 1-2 count once again for Velker. As the pitcher steps off the mound. If you're just tuning in, I'm Brandon Muhlbauer here with Stephen Walsh.
Steven. Only my mother calls me that, Brandon.
Steve Walsh.
Here we go. Nice. Oh, nice play by the shortstop.
Stop by
Oh,
short.
hey, we got a snowball fight going on. Throwing it all over the place here.
And Schaefer will be safe at home.
Cade did a nice job of hitting that. Took that pitch. It was up and out. Went the other way. Shortstop made a nice diving stop. But then he airmailed one past the second baseman. Good thing the right fielder was coming in to back that up. Only scored one. Otherwise, it could have been a 2-run error right there.
I'm surprised that the shortstop didn't go to first there. Surprised. Gross was already. I don't think Gross would have been out no matter what.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be there pretty easily. He had a good jump on the crack of the bat.
Yeah, as Jackson Neese steps in now.
All right. Take another half step, kid, and get dirty. Seymour's catcher going out to set the defensive play.
Expecting Velker. Looks like he's expecting Velker to go.
Tate with a little bit shorter lead.
Might be looking for a late steal.
There he goes.
There.
Jackson.
That one.
Backhand, he gets a
That
hop.
one.
Gets Tate over the third.
Velker-
That one took a
Velker
nice
now to
hop right over
third.
for the Raiders, right over the third baseman's glove. He was in position for a nice backhanded play, but it just went right, hit that lip, and it just took off.
And this Thunder lead is down to 1 as Gross scores. Velker's on third. And Neese is on first.
Brings up Ian DeCellular, again leading the team in hitting this season at .411 coming into today's game. He's got one hit earlier in the game, right, Brandon?
Yep, I believe so. Singled to left center. Then had what I believe would be ruled a single back in the fourth.
Yep, so he's 2 for 2.
Yep. And
Jackson's
Neese
going.
is going. High, right back to the pitcher.
Cade was
And-
not fooled on that defensive play.
No.
He was already going back to third base. All right, hit scores 2 here. Put it on a green spot.
That
Don't try to do something out of your control. Don't hit it too hard. Just
that gap between the second baseman and the first baseman, pretty big.
Ian just pulled his hands in there again. He was going to stick in there and take one probably in the ribs if he had to.
Here's the pitch. That
Nice
one
base hit. There it
towards
is.
Center.
That's going to score 2.
That's going to go to
Neese
South.
had a great jump on that one.
And the Raiders have a lead now.
That right there was a great piece of hitting. Ian wasn't trying to do too much of that ball. That ball was middle, and he went middle with it. Nice job by Ian.
Raiders now lead 5-4. First lead of the day. First lead since Two Rivers last week Tuesday. Last week Tuesday. That one's low for a ball.
We're going to have a little conference on the mound with Seymour here. For those of you out there, this week it was published, I think it was either late last week, early this week, the Wisconsin Baseball Coaches Association named their All-Star Game participants, and Ian DeCellular will be participating in that game the end of June over at Oshkosh North. He'll be a member of the North squad, and as I'm looking at this, Brandon, that North squad is pretty solid. Just looking from the top down, you got Easton Arndt up into Pier. He's a stud up there. Carson Clausen over at Freedom. He's been playing varsity, I want to say, since his sophomore year. Ian Domes, Menasha. Brady LaViolette up at Notre Dame, good catcher. And then Noah Weck from in Manitowoc, and Noah's a Division I prospect. He's going
Yeah.
to Oklahoma State to be a pitcher.
Wow.
So a lot of stars on that North squad. Pretty cool event that the Baseball Coaches Association puts on over there. Kids go over there, stay at UW Oshkosh, play 3 games, usually one on Friday and then a doubleheader Saturday. Just neat to see bringing all those kids together from different schools. They play together, and a lot of talent on that field at E.J. Schneider Field at Oshkosh North. So Ian does have to raise some funds for the MAC fund, I believe it is. So if anybody interested in donating the MAC fund for childhood cancer, reach out to Ian. He'd probably be more than willing to accept your donation for him to participate in that game. That's the weekend of June 28th and 29th at, again, Oshkosh North High School.
Yeah, as we get back into action, it's Kingbaum batting. That's deep towards right center field, center field, and he will make the catch to end the struggling inning for the Seymour Thunder, as the Raiders now lead it 5-4 on your Parker John's Barbecue and Pizza scoreboard. Parker John's, your place for all you can eat Rib Thursday.
Sargento is now hiring general production roles starting at $24 an hour at their new location in Fond du Lac County. Award-winning benefits, tuition assistance, and a 401k plan that ranks among the top 1% in the U.S. Work for a leading national brand right in your community. Go to careers.sargento.com and apply today. Sargento, your passion, our culture.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
You're on. Sponsors, first base, second base, third base, one out. That's for all up here. Yeah, you're on.
All right, we're back here in the top of the, I think it's the 6th inning now, right? Right, Jerry? Yep, top of the 6th inning. Stefani's still on the mound. Play by Schaefer in the dirt over to Kienbaum. So that'll be an E5. Runner on first for Seymour, which is Brandon Polk.
Next batter, number 10,
Romioski coming to the plate. Got a runner on first base, nobody out. Seymour's calling time to have a little offensive conference here. Brandon had to skedaddle. He had to call time over at the PAC. Tonight is our annual spring band concert. So after you catch the ball game, head on over to the PAC to catch Mr. Carlton's Kiel High School Symphonic Band concert. Always puts on a great show. I think, Tim, you might be right. Tyne runs on first base. Coach is probably talking to his JV player he's brought up in a situation probably not used to and saying, here's what I need you to do. And he's squaring around. If I'm up there, I'm just staying squared around. Everybody knows it's coming. Ooh, and they steal on it. Polk It's a set stolen base there. Ball 1. Base hit up the middle. Base hit for Oski brings in 1. Scoring Polk brings us up to the top of the order with Colton Nyland. Ties up the game 5-5. Aaron gets ahead. Strike 1 to Neelan. Runner on first base. Top of the 6th. Neelan bunts, attempts again. Kind of chopped at that one. Aaron's up now 0-2. Or sorry, 0-2 to the leadoff hitter for the Thunder. Ooh, fouled off that bunt attempt. So that's the first out there. Fouled it off. That gets recorded as a strikeout. Brings up number 20, Brandon Bates. He entered the game at some point here in the 3rd inning. Not quite sure where he's playing. They've been making numerous defensive changes here throughout the game. Ball 1 from Stefani. Seymour's coach is telling Oski over first base 34-4. We'll see what play that is. Got him swinging. Don't have very many stats here on Seymour. Nothing listed on WIS Sports or on Max Prep, so hard to find their stats on the season. Stefani goes high with that one. Gets up. He's up in the count 1-2 now. Stefani this season has pitched in 28 2/3 innings, given up 23 hits and 12 runs. Comes into this situation, tie game now with a 1-2 count, and got him swinging for out number 2. Good pitch on the outside half there from Aaron. Second strikeout of the inning. Brings up the first baseman, Andrew Felty, number 19. Be nice to get out of this inning with limited damage. It's that tying run. Gets ahead 0-1. Aaron works that inside corner, trying to get in on the hands again like Ian was earlier. Goes the 1-1 to Felty. Felty came in the 3rd inning. He had a line drive out in the 5th to Schaefer at 3rd base. Comes on with Oski running at first. The stretch and the pitch inside. Ball 2. One thing I think Coach May has been having his pitchers work on today is trying to have command of that outside or inside corner. Get in on the hands. High fly ball out to Grant. Grant turns and runs, and that wind is playing all sorts of havoc with him, but Muntz makes the catch on the left field line for the third out of the inning. After 5.5, Seymour scores 1 to tie the game up at 5, going to the bottom of the 5th inning.
As with most other things in life, the key to achieving your long-term financial objectives is preparation. Your goal may be to protect your family during your working years or guarantee your own retirement security. These things won't happen by accident. It is important to map out a strategy that will help you meet those goals. The good news is that it is never too late to start. Of course, preparing your financial future can be intimidating. Luckily, you do not have to do it alone. Putting your strategy into action starts with a simple phone call to your local New York Life agent, Todd Oleg. You can find Todd on the 300th block of Fremont Street in Kiel. Todd brings knowledge and expertise to help families and businesses in Kiel and surrounding communities achieve financial success. He looks forward to seeing you soon. Go Raiders!
We're back live here. Oski's still on the mound for Seymour. Leading off for Kiel is Muntz. Just had that catch down the left field line. So Muntz, Schaefer, Pitson up for the Raiders here. So interesting discussion here in between the half innings. Jerry Kiel has got the big debate of does he go downstairs and get a hot dog or go home and have a meatloaf sandwich? How many people have had a meatloaf sandwich? I usually just, I enjoy meatloaf. Schlubber it up with a bunch of ketchup. Then Tim Velker brought up the good old standby of Braunschweiger. That was something I'd be on board with. Tim said he's the only one in his household that likes it. Jerry and I both are in agreement that our wives do not like it. Muntz with one drive over the left fielder's head to the fence, and he's got a double. Goes sliding head first in. That's a good start to the inning for Grant. Nice double by Grant down the left field line. Brings up third baseman Colton Schaefer. Colton's 0 for 1 on the night. Flied out to right field in the 2nd inning. Took one, got hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. Now's where we have to manufacture a run. Grant's got to be on his toes. Any pass ball, anything in the dirt, he's got to react to. Pitson on deck. Oski looking in, taking time, getting the signs. Colton attacks the first ball that Oski delivers and fouls that one off towards the soccer complex. So getting back to our debate, Tim and I were kind of on board with the Braunschweiger. That was sounding pretty good. Braunschweiger with egg salad. That's an interesting combination. I think, Jerry, we're going to leave it at either a meatloaf sandwich, a Braunschweiger sandwich, or an egg salad sandwich, but we're not going to combine the two. That would be an interesting aroma in the kitchen between egg salad and Braunschweiger. Schaefer squares the sacrifice bunt and falls that one off down the line. Coach May's trying to manufacture a run here. Trying to be like Christian Yelich the other night where he manufactured his own run all by himself. Stole a base, throwing error, team and scored. Good approach by Colton there, just trying to take that ball where it's pitched. Fouls that off off the right side. Still 1-2 to the sophomore third baseman for the Raiders. Ooh, and he went high and got him for out number 1. Brings up Hunter Pitson.
Number 2, Hunter Pitson.
Hunter's playing second base now. Started out in left field, went to right, playing. Now he's playing second. Pops that one up down the left field line. That's a long run for the left fielder. Right to the fence. And foul ball off the fence and winds up back out in left field. Didn't see it hit the fence. I thought he might have caught it, but it hit the fence. So long foul ball for Pitson. That wind sure is wreaking havoc. Any other day, there might have been a foul ball right on the line, but it pushed it all the way to the fence. Pitson lays off that pitch high, 1-1. Hunter came into the night batting .286 in 77 plate appearances. And he just took one right in the hip. He stood in there. He knew that we need a base runner, so he took that one. Brings up Caden Milbrath, second, our catcher now. Tonight, Caden's 0 for 2. Strikeout in his looking in his last at bat in the 5th, and reached on an error in the 3rd. Now we just need to put the ball into play. Bring it around to the top of the order with Stefani on deck. Runners on first and second now. Ground ball to the third baseman. He off the heel of his glove over to first base for the out. Nice job by our third baseman there, Nyland, keeping that ball in front of him. Moves our runners up to second and third, but now we're up to 2 outs, bringing up the pitcher and our leadoff hitter, Aaron Stefani. Stefani 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. Ball 1 outside. Led off the game, grounding out to the shortstop, hit into a double play, 6-4-3 in the 3rd, walked in the 5th, and scored a run. Lifts that one to left center field. That wind's going to hold that one up there. And that's the 3rd out to our left fielder. That's 6 in the books. Still 5-5 as we move to the top of the.
As with most other things in life, the key to achieving your long-term financial objectives is preparation. Your goal may be to protect.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah. Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
We're back here, top of the 7th inning. Stefani on for another inning of work. Just a reminder, the Kiel Raider radio golf outing coming up on Friday, July 26th. It's the 4th annual NEW Sports Radio Golf Outing. We have been able to support our broadcast students with a scholarship fundraiser where over $2,000 has been handed out in scholarships. Save the date, sign up, and join us at Wander Springs Golf Course on Friday, July 26th as we support our students. Great thing that Chris Learman and NEW Sports Radio has going here, supporting those schools and those students that help with broadcasts at Bayport, Kiel. I think for a while there was Green Bay Notre Dame and De Pere High School. Leading off for Seymour here in the top of the 7th is their cleanup hitter, Caden Steffeld. Stefani with ball 1. Evens up the count at 1. Right down Fremont Street. That one's popped out down the left field line. Long run for Grant. And that one's bouncing in over by the soccer field. The soccer hut, I should say.
He's a big boy.
Stefani's up 1-2 now to Staffold. Quick inning here. We got top of the order up for the Raiders, so hopefully we can keep it right here and win it in the bottom of the 7th. Again, fouled off down the left field line. Stefani on the year came in with a 2.2 ERA in 10 appearances. Throws a bender. Didn't quite get it. A little high. 2-2. Another one chopped down. That was tomahawk swing on that one. Looked like he was swinging the axe. Two and 2 to Staffold, and the pitch from Stefani. Again, going up high to really tomahawk at that one.
Go for the outside corner, see if Lance will give us one.
Got a pretty good crowd here tonight for a Wednesday evening. Fouls that one straight back right at our broadcast booth. Another one fouled off down the line here. Rolled out. Grant got to take time. Grant's got to run in and get that one. Right inside the foul line. Throws it over to assistant coach Travis Coleman. All over the world. Oh, that one is going to land on the Raider logo on the football field. How he got his hands on that one, I have no idea, because that was going to hit him right in the middle of the chest. Aaron's doing a good job of keeping him off balance. He's way ahead of him here. There's another curveball. Fouled off down the left field line. We're kind of running up Aaron's pitch count here. Nice at bat for Steffel. Base hit out to left. That was a good battle. It's always nice to see a battle like that in high school baseball. Pitchers and batters going after it. Xavier Salzman coming to the plate. Started off in center field, now playing shortstop. Got a runner on first. That's the go-ahead run. Nobody out. Top of the 7th inning for Seymour's number 5 hole batter. Slightly open stance. Ball 1 high. Stefani goes over to Kiel at first to keep Staffold close. We got a runner. And hit by pitch is Salzman. Puts a go-ahead run on second and runner on first. Nobody out. Now batting is our catcher, Micah Byers. Bubba's going to go out. He requested time. They're going to have a little talk. The sophomores are going to be out there talking about strategy right now. Nobody out, just getting out. Jerry's obsessing about meatloaf again. He thinks that's what the conversation was about. You know, Jerry, Tim, I'm starting to feel like euchre here. Just nothing to do with baseball, just some story fouled off there, 0-1. Has nothing to do with baseball, and it's just going on and on and on. Hopefully it doesn't go on for 4 innings like euchre does. But that's what makes listening to a Brewer game so much fun. And no, I am not anywhere near Bob Euchre caliber. I might have been in playing ability, but that's about it. Ian, they got him picked. Nice daylight play. They put the daylight play on there for the first out. Ian broke in behind the runner at second. Hayden just dropped his glove when he was there, and Aaron picked him off. He was just dead as a doornail right there. He was just picked off very easily. So we got 1 out now. 0-2 to our batter. That was a little bit of momentum that we needed here. Still runner on first base. Aaron Stefani up 0-2 to Micah Byers. Double checking his wristband play card. And we got a runner going. We got a little hit and run. We got out at second and ground ball, double play. Nice play, nice feed from Hunter to Ian. 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Nice end of the inning there for the Raiders. Picking one off, double play. Going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's bring this one home, boys.
Are you looking for a great atmosphere and great food? Look no further than the Gravel Pit in Kiel. Try one of our great weekly specials. $2.25 burgers on Tuesdays, Chef's Choice on Wednesdays. Pick a wrap and fries for $10 on Tuesdays. And get yourself a steak sandwich and fries, or maybe a perch basket with fries or potato salad before Raider football on Friday nights. And finish off your week with a crispy chicken sandwich and fries for just $10 on Saturdays. Call 920-894-8493 for details. That's 920-894-8493. The Gravel Pit, located just outside of Kiel on Highway 57.
ball inside, leading off for Velker. Top of the 7th inning, scores tied 5-5. See if we can walk one off here today. Kiel dugout's starting to get a little chirpy now. They've shown up here in the 7th inning. A little more energy. Again, we got the media order up 2-3-4 here for the Raiders in the bottom of the 7th. Joe Wolt on to pitch for Seymour. He re-enters the game for Oski. Oski threw 4 innings. One and 2 to Velker. Jumping out of the way there. Oh, and home plate umpire Lance Learman said that got him, so Velker's on board for Nice. Jackson 1 for 2 today. He had a base hit to score a run in the 6th. Struck out looking in the 4th, flew out to dead center field in the 1st. Now the question is, does Coach May play small ball? I think he might give, Jackson's one of those hitters, we might give him one swing, but after that, we might be bunting. He's got a pretty good discipline at the plate with the strike zone. And he's pretty deadly bat, so might give him one opportunity to put the ball in play, but we need to get Cade over to scoring position. I think he's going to bunt. Jackson's moved up into the box. His hands are already going. Jackson is moved up in the box, crowding the plate a little bit. Third baseman there, Neeland, is playing in for the bunt. Now, if Jackson can bunt and put it down the first base line, there's nobody going to be there. Hard play for a pitcher to come over. Throwing over again to keep Velker close so he doesn't get a good jump. Velker's going. He's itching there. There goes Velker. Strike. Velker gets second base on a steal. All right, we got winning run in scoring position for Nice. Do believe the count is 2-1. Nope, 1-1. 1-1. 1-1 the count to Nice. Third baseman's played back now because Nice is in a hitting situation now. We're not going to be bunting him over and out. Velker with his speed. Anything in the outfield, Coach May is going to have his windmill going. He's going to be sending him. That ball's high. 2-1 to Nice. DeCellular on deck. Time called by Seymour's catcher. Wants to go out there and make sure that they have the signs right, just so Cade's not tipping off anything to Jackson. Hearing Jerry and Tim talk up here about the third baseman being in before. About 5 years ago, umpiring a game up in Green Bay, that same situation. Third baseman kept on coming. Two failed bunt attempts, and then the third one, the batter swung away, and he wore it right in the chest. Scariest moment umpiring ever. Here's the pitch to Nice. He pops it up, get that ball out of play. There we go. 2-2. 2-2 to Nice. Velker on second is our winning run in the bottom of the 7th here. See how Jackson's approach at the plate changes here with 2 strikes. Ball up and in. Velker was getting a little antsy there. He was out past the shortstop. Trying to get a good jump so on a base hit he can score. 3-2 here to Nice. 3-hitter in the Raiders lineup this afternoon. Ground ball to short. Steps, throws across the diamond for out number 1. Nice put it into play, but it was right to the shortstop. Salzman brings up DeCellular. Ian on the day is 2 for 3. Base hit off the end of the bat in the second to left center. Scorched one in the 6th inning. Jerry, do you have Ian as 3 for 3 or 2 for 3? I think he's 3 for 3 as well. I'm just trying to go off of Brandon's notes here. I think he's 3 for 3. Got thrown out at second being after that base hit. Believe he might have 3 or 4 RBIs. And there's one. Drive to left field, down the left field line, and that's down, and that's going to be the game winner. DeCellular with a double scores Velker from second base, and that's your ball game. DeCellular comes up clutch. He's been clutch all year, walks it off for the Raiders. Final score from Kiel High School today in non-conference baseball action. Kiel 6, Seymour 5. Great ball game here tonight. We'll be back after one more message.
Looking to replace the living room floor? Do you want to update the bathroom? Call Nodler Tile and Flooring. Whether it's a walk-in shower or renovating the backsplash, switching to hardwood, or are you installing carpet, Nodler has you covered. And new this year, you can now visit their showroom, Signature Flooring and More. This new showroom is for everyone, from flooring installers to DIYers. Find the flooring you need to complete your new kitchen or an updated bathroom by visiting Signature Flooring and More, located next to Dollar General in Kiel. Nodler Tile and Flooring and Signature Flooring and More has you covered, from installation to selection to tool rental. Call Ryan today at 920-286-6041 for all of your flooring needs. Go Kiel Raiders! Premier Financial Credit Union proudly supports our hometown teams. With offices in Kiel, New Holsting, and Chilton, Premier Financial Credit Union is your hometown community credit union. To learn more about the credit union difference, please visit yourpfcu.com.
Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity. Your community, your team. We're a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award and have been since it began. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions.
All right, back live here at Kiel High School. Great ending, as you can see. Coach May down past third base talking to the victorious Raiders tonight. Coming from behind, they were down early. Dug a hole of 4-0, battled back 4-1. Came back to tie it at 4, got the go-ahead run. Seymour then tied it, and the Raiders walk it off in the bottom of the 7th with a double by Ian DeCellular. Thanks to our unofficial statistician tonight, Jerry Kiel. Final totals: Seymour 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. How many left on base for them, Jerry? 100. Okay, I don't think that's possible, but we'll go with it. And Kiel tonight, 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. Not the cleanest game for Kiel tonight, but wins are wins. Heading into the WIA tournament series now, beating a good very solid Seymour team. Plays in a tough conference up in the Bay Conference. They finished second behind Menasha. Third place team was West of Pier. So there's a lot of good baseball up in that conference. Tonight's winning pitcher, Aaron Stefani, coming in relief. He threw 3 innings. Gets the win on the walk-off by DeCellular. Raiders are in action again next week, Tuesday, in the WIA tournament. Raiders are the 1 seed in our regional and get the first round bye. They will play the winner of the Two Rivers Berlin game, which takes place tomorrow. I do believe that game is in Two Rivers. So we might see conference foe here next Tuesday in the opening round of the WIA tournament. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. Thanks to our sponsors all year long. Thanks to Brandon for getting this set up and starting the game. And just a reminder, tonight is the Kiel Band Concert starting at 7 o'clock over in the PAC. So come on out and tune in next week for Kiel Raider baseball. As Pat Geigel always says, it's a great day to be a Raider.